Hi, this is William T. Kendall, also known as the Bearded Skeptic, and this is my INTE 5680 video project. So when discussing technology, it's really no longer a question of what can it do, and instead really a question of when will it do it. I think as educators we have an obligation to explore this modern phenomenon from every possible angle. So sit back and relax as we explore written language, one of the most fundamental human capacities that truly make us unique. Let's face it, modern written language is messy. We live in a time where this is a perfectly legitimate written sentence, and arguably so is this. So how did we as humans go from this to what we see today? The evolution of language is just as messy as modern language itself, and there have been countless iterative technological and biological steps that have led to what we see today. And what we see today feels like nothing short of a herd of charging buffalo, capable of completely redefining written language. So what does the stampede of texting and technology mean for education? Are we headed into an inevitable downward spiral as we forget our traditional methods of communication? Or are we simply entering a new era that will allow us to be more social and more productive than ever before? Many leading scholars and modern linguists seem to be favoring the latter.
But in order to see it in another way, in order to see that actually texting is a miraculous thing, not just energetic, but a miraculous thing, a kind of emergent complexity that we're seeing happening right now, we have to pull the camera back for a bit and look at what language really is.
So what is language then? In the midst of this stampede, are we unknowingly reshaping and redefining one of the most fundamental human capacities?
The way I'm thinking of texting these days is that what we're seeing is a whole new way of writing that young people are developing, which they're using alongside their ordinary writing skills. And that means that they're able to do two things. Increasing evidence is that being bilingual is cognitively beneficial. That's also true of being bidialectal. That's certainly true of being bidialectal in terms of your writing. And so texting actually is evidence of a balancing act that young people are using today. Not consciously, of course, but it's an expansion of their linguistic repertoire.
So next time you see a child texting in class, instead of immediately searching for a means of discipline, realize that they are exercising a new emergent linguistic capacity and think about making it a teachable moment.
If I could go into the future, if I could go into 2033, first thing I would ask is whether David Simon had done a sequel to The Wire. I would want to know. And I really would ask that. And then I'd want to know actually what was going on Downton Abbey. That'd be the second thing. And then the third thing would be, please show me a sheaf of texts written by 16-year-old girls, because I would want to know where this language had developed since our times. And ideally, I would then send them back to you and me now so we could examine this linguistic miracle happening right under our noses. Thank you very much.